Oh, hold on. Issues. Hello everyone and welcome to Dark Fear. Sorry I had some issues with it actually showing up. Okay, this display mode is, there we go, full screen set. Okay, I'm going to stop the stream for now. There we go. We have managed to make things less awkward. Okay. You know what? Great on you guys for, putting that in there. I am going to turn the music off. See, it would be awesome if all content creators put that button in. Or, sorry, not all content creators. All game developers put that in for content creators. So, alright. We will start a new game. Those who succeed reach for the stars. Ha! Your eyes slowly open only to be greeted with darkness. Feel a little dizzy as the cobwebs in your mind begin to clear. As you regain consciousness, you begin wondering where you are, or even who you are. You reach down and feel a hard wooden surface beneath you. The musty smell of rotting wood suggests you're in a building of some kind. Your eyes attempt to focus on your surroundings as you struggle to see properly. You can make out the outline of a large object in front of you. Reach out and touch its rough, cold edges, which feel like rusted metal. You're guessing it to be a box or container of some kind. Reach out and touch the object to the right. The cold, shiny, smooth surface suggests an object made of glass or porcelain. From its curved shape, you're guessing it's a vase or even a lamp of some kind. Are these matches? You can barely make out the outline of a small object to the left of you. Carefully, you reach out and pick it up. Object feels like a small cardboard box. The mild sulfury aroma and muffled rattling sound coming from the box suggests it's a box of matches. Okay. Click on any item to drag it outside the inventory. Open the box and pull out a match. You feel around until you find the head of the match and strike it against the sandy surface on the side of the box. As it flares up, it illuminates the large glass object, which turns out to be a lamp. Carefully light the lamp. Yay, I have light. Well, the lamp slowly flickers, lights up, and illuminates your surroundings to reveal a small, unfamiliar-looking log cabin. I can't take it? Fine. Large rusty toolbox. Time to open the box, but it's locked shut. The lock itself appears to be rusted pretty badly, so we're not just going to need a key, we're probably going to need an oil for that, or we're going to need a crowbar to open it. A dusty, old, sinister-looking portrait of a well-dressed elderly gentleman hangs on the wall. Take a closer look. He's staring at me. As you gaze into the piercing eyes of the haunting portrait, you're overcome with a chilling sense of familiarity. Although you have no idea who this is, you can't shake the feeling that you somehow know him. Something about this photo feels extremely significant to you. Carefully remove the portrait from the wall and carry it with you. Oh, hey. Rusty nail, which is holding the portrait of the elderly gentleman. Nail doesn't seem to be of much use on the wall anymore. You reach over and carefully pull it out. Perhaps you can find another use. Maybe I can pick a lock with it. Rope. Sturdy looking coil of rope hangs from the wall. Pick up the rope and carry it with you. Never know when you'll need rope. Can barely see anything through the small window besides a few silhouettes of trees against the dark blue night sky. Hold on a moment. Attempting to open it is useless as it doesn't look like it was designed to be opened. Her rusty nails protrude from the walls. They're stuck pretty tight. Try as you might, you cannot pull them out. Okay. Alright. Grab hold of the handle and try opening the door, but it's jammed shut. It looks like you're stuck here. Well, shit. Slide the rusty nail into the lock and attempt to pick it. Wiggle the head of the nail to break the lock. You successfully pick the toolbox lock. You hear a loud clang as the toolbox lid swings open. You look inside the toolbox and notice it to be completely empty with the exception of an old crowbar and a shiny sewing needle lying at the bottom. Reach inside and pick up the old crowbar. From its poor condition, it looks like it's on its last legs. How does a crowbar get on its last legs? Like, those things are thick. You're not sure how much use it could be, but you pocket it anyway. You also pick up the sewing needle. Good idea. Carefully jam the old crowbar between the door and the frame and attempt to force it open. Yay! The rest of the lock breaks and the old door finally swings open. Unfortunately, you broke your crowbar in the process, but given its condition, you're lucky you managed to get at least one good use out of it. Anything else in here? I think we're good. Oh! Dead body. Step out and find yourself in a small forest clearing. Your surroundings are unfamiliar and you have still no idea how you got here. See a badly injured man lying on the ground nearby. He looks like he's been attacked. The man notices your presence, slowly looks up and speaks. Thank goodness you've come. Please help me. I was out hunting and was attacked by a coyote. He's blocking the way back to the village and won't let me leave this place. It's a coyote. Kick him. You suddenly hear a rustling sound behind you. Dear God, help us. He's come back. It's a fucking coyote. Here, take this and finish him before he kills us both. I have neither the strength nor stamina to swing it. He hands you a small woodcutter's axe, which gave me a health bar. The man's eyes widen as he points behind you. Look out. Here he comes. The angry coyote jumps out at you from behind a bush. Get ready to defend yourself. Prepare for battle. Coyote, your move. Oh! Strike with 75% strength. Coyote takes 3. Okay. Can I click anywhere on the screen? 100% strength. 4 HP. 4 HP. Take 1 damage. See? You just need to kick it. With an axe. Axe kick. The man looks at you, smiles, and breathes a sigh of relief. Thank you so much for helping me, my friend. You may keep the axe as a token of my gratitude. Man, it looks like you're bleeding out, so I'd keep it anyway. And here's a little something extra for your trouble. He gives you some gold coins for standing up and slowly limping away. Dude, it looks like you're bleeding from the throat. I mean, are you okay? Like, I know I was giving you shit before, but... It's a small metal container, casually left side, probably by whoever log cabin. Besides being full of holes, you figure it could come in useful anyway and decide to pick it up and take it with you. Excuse me a moment. Anything else around here? Exit to map. Well, we have a question mark here, so I guess that's the only place we can go. Once you've taken the time to travel to a new location, you'll be able to fast travel there without any problems. Just beware, you may be attacked on your first trip to certain places. Okay. You greet the hulking man. He briefly looks you over and smiles. You look greener than grass, stranger. It's not often we get visitors showing up with all that's going on here. Sup, who are you? My name's Olaf. I'm the weapons master and blacksmith here. Where am I? He pauses and looks at you a little shocked. You picked a bad time to be lost here, my friend. But for your information, you're in the village of Ravenwood, the only safe place in this cursed land we call Diablo Valley. That's a terrible name. How would anyone live in Diablo? Never mind. I know people that live in worse-sounding places. Mudsuck, West Virginia comes to mind. You're lucky you even made it. Most visitors head back home if they don't end up dead. End up dead? Why? That might have something to do with all the deadly animals, ghosts, flesh-eating monsters, and demons who've made Diablo Valley their home. It wasn't always like this. This land was a lot safer when I was a little boy. Yeah, I bet as a little boy you could probably kick a coyote's ass instead of weeping about it like that guy outside the cabin. Seriously, coyotes aren't that big a deal as long as you're a grown man. Like, if he was an elderly old man with, like, a cane, I could understand it. Because then he can't get the force to throw anything. Like, to throw a punch, but, like, take my advice, stranger. You're going to need more than that puny axe there if you're going to survive here. I can tell you something better, but my stock is a little limited given my supplier's refusal to deliver here. The trade route that cuts through Nightshade Forest is no longer safe to travel through. Nightshade Forest? It's a few miles northwest of here. The main trade route cuts through there, but as of recently the forest has become unsafe. Now, don't get me wrong. Most well-armed folks can handle a few wolves. It's that other thing lurking there, hiding in the trees like some devil which is causing all the trouble. Whatever it is, it's neither human nor animal. I tell you, this land is cursed. Whatever god you believe in or don't believe in, it'll do you no good. Here, we're all in the same boat. You ask me if there is a god, I think he's forsaken us all. Okay. What's this? Oh, I can save. Saving is good. I can't get a better weapon. There's a rope tied to the well. The bucket which was attached to the other end appears to be missing. My bucket's full of holes, though. Smelled well. From the overall smell and condition, you're assuming it's not been used for a long time. Peering down the well, you notice a small dark object floating in the several inches of stagnant water at the bottom. Well, okay. I mean, I can... If it's an actual object, then I can use this guy. Look up down the well a certain third. There we go. Touch the metal cup to the end, and... So he hits the water with a small splash and sinks. Okay. Grab the rope and gently pull the cup out of the well. Oh look, it appears you have caught something. Here inside the cup, you notice a small dark leather pouch. You carefully open it and discover 20 gold coins. Okay. Yeah, upgrade weapon. Yep. Short sword that can be hung from the belt, traditionally used for both hunting and combat. Deals up to 14 damage. Yes. Long sword would be next, but... Oh, excuse me. My lungs are not doing well today. Now, let's go here. As you enter Nightshade Forest, you see an angry, vicious pack of wolves heading in your direction. Sure. Let's do this. Your move. 14 HP damage. Swipe. 3 damage. Okay. Attack. I don't know why the wolf had 20 gold, but there's that wolf. Takes 14 damage. Takes 3 damage. Spin again. See, this sword's already paid for itself. Only 75 strength. Get a total of 60 gold. After feeding only 3 wolves, the rest quickly get the message and scatter like rats. Hopefully they're gone for good. That was one bloody battle, but HP regenerates slowly, but it seems you successfully cleared the area. You're not expert, but the strange plant with its dark enticing fruit appears to be the deadly nightshade. You don't feel comfortable touching it with your bare hands. You've heard too many bad stories about this poisonous plant. I need gloves. Notice a thick stick lying on the forest floor. Although totally useless in combat, you figure something like this may come in handy in another situation. I.e., this is an adventure game. Pick up everything that's not nailed down. Ooh. It's a big dead tree which stands ominously in the forest clearing. Something's not right about this tree. You can't help but feel uneasy from its mere presence. Hit the tree with the stick. That sounds like a good idea. No? Seriously? Okay, you're not going to let me light it on fire. What are you going to let me do with it? Okay, so I don't know what it wants me to do here. Alright, we're going to leave. We'll head to the cabin, see if there's... So puzzled how you woke up inside a locked log cabin with no memories whatsoever. Although you have no idea whose cabin this is, you can only assume it has something to do with the person whose photo you found there. I want to take it. Give me the lamp! Can I let the stick on further? No. Okay. Can I move the map at all? No. The wolves in Nightshade Forest won't bother anyone again. You mean you clear the place out all by yourself? You've got stones for going there alone, I'll give you that. But like I said, before, the wolves aren't the only problem. It's that tree demon. Now, if you're thinking of slaying that thing, take heed and listen. Go talk to Seema next door. She's not one for weapons or combat, but the woman knows a thing or two about medicine and the occult. She has all the details on that demon and others of its ilk. Tell her I sent you, and tell her you're a friend of mine. Anyone as brave as you is okay by me. You greet the beautiful woman in the exotic dress. She's going to betray us. She looks at you skeptically before finally speaking with a strong South Asian accent. By the way, that's not me being racist. It's just first woman, beautiful. Yeah, she's going to betray us. That's just something that happens in Lovecraftian tales. And this was in the Lovecraftian section. I get the feeling Lovecraft was kind of misogynistic. He's not kind to women in his books. Actually, no, I don't think he ever wrote women in his books. Is there something I can help you with? I'm a friend of Olaf. He sent me here. Consider yourself welcome. Any friend of Olaf is a friend of mine. I'm happy you've gained his trust. He's not been the same since he lost his daughter, Emily. You must forgive people here if they are not so trusting at first. As Olaf no doubt told you, this is not a good time to be visiting. I mean, there are wolves and stuff, but then coyotes. Who are you? My name is Seema. I'm an Ayurvedic healer and astrologer from the Far East. I also know little about magic and its effects. Olaf said you could help me defeat the tree demon. So you believe you can slay that beast? If that's what you truly believe, then I will not discourage you. The tree spirit is a vile being that resides somewhere north of Nightshade Forest. Not an easy creature to destroy, but it can be done. You will need to lure it from its resting place using Nightshade Essence, which can be made from the fruit of the belladonna plant. Now that the forest is free of wolves, it should be easy to collect the berries. She reaches down, pulls open a small wooden drawer, and takes out a few small sheets of paper. Here, use these to help you collect the fruits. The belladonna plant is extremely poisonous. You will need to protect your hands, as even the slightest contact with your flesh can be most unpleasant. Bring me these berries, and I will do the rest. Fruit of the belladonna plant grows in the Nightshade Forest. Use windows from paper. Okay. Carefully use medicinal to protect your hands as you proceed to pick the poisonous berries from the plant. Alright. And seeing with the nightshade berries, she carefully looks them over, checking the texture and smelling them. Yes, these are potent enough for the mixture. And since you've collected more than enough berries... Sorry, I had another coughing fit. Here's a little something for your trouble. More money. And here, I also want you to have this. She hands you a small glass vial filled with a bright red liquid. Potion will regenerate up to 50 hit points of health. I only have 20. Use it during combat when your health is low to give you an advantage. You can also drink it any time outside of combat if your health is really low. Health potions can be accessed from the options screen or during combat. The tree demon has prevented any supplies from reaching this town, so I am not able to create any of the more stronger potions until Nightshade Forest is totally safe to pass through. Killing him is of greatest advantage to me, so I will make you this promise. If you use up the potion, I will give you another one free of charge as many times as is necessary. However, after you defeat the tree demon, I would kindly request that you purchase my potions like everyone else. This is all I can do for you. Now please excuse me while I prepare the Nightshade Essence for you. She adds the nightshade berries to a ceramic mortar and begins crushing them using a pestle. She then adds all kinds of strange powders and liquids to the crushed berries, which she skillfully grinds and mixes using swift circular motions. She then proceeds to pour the liquefied contents of the mortar into a glass vial and hands it to you. Take this and pour the contents onto any tree trunk you suspect is the home of a tree-dwelling demon. It will be enough to lure the creature out. If nothing happens, strike the tree a few times and wait. It will come. Okay. You already have a health potion. I'll only give you another one if you use up the one you have. Come see much defeated the tree demon. Okay. Do I have enough? I have enough for a longsword. Give me a longsword. A large sword originating from Europe with a two-handed grip and a long straight blade. Deals up to 25 damage. Sounds good to me. For anyone who's noticed, I don't save money in games. I feel that that's generally, if you have money, you need to spend it on something to help you either make more money or progress through the story. That's how I view things. You pour all the nightshade essence on the trunk of the big dead tree and keep the empty glass vial. You wait patiently. Nothing happened. You wonder what could be wrong. Hit the tree. Strike the tree trunk once. Twice. Third time. There we go. Hi! What the devil is that? Sup? Let's do this! Strike with 100% strength. Takes. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna need a potion during this fight. Yep. Potion! He's gonna hit me again. Oh, you whiffed. Yay. Only 75% strength. Okay, one more hit should do it, regardless. Tree demon defeated. 150 gold. Sweet. Well done, you defeated the tree demon. It falls to the ground and melts into a pool of black, sticky, tar-like liquid. As it does so, it drops something behind. The atmosphere of the forest feels a lot lighter and more comfortable. You feel safe here now. It dropped a dolly. A child's pulpit lies on the ground, which was dropped by the tree demon. You pick up the pulpit and examine it. You see the name Emily written on the back. You're pretty certain you've heard that name before back at the village. Oh god, that's the blacksmith's daughter. Either that thing ate the blacksmith's daughter, or that was the blacksmith's daughter. I hope it's not the latter. A small pool of thick, sticky tar left behind when you killed the tree demon. Take a blob of tar. Sup. Tree demon is no longer a threat. You've done great service to us all. May the goddess bless you. My potions are now available for you to purchase, though I have nothing too strong right now. Hope what little I have can be of some service to you. When we have some stronger potions, as soon as I receive a batch of new supplies, I'll begin working on a stronger potion. I promise, in the meanwhile, you can still purchase the minor health potions. How much? That's 20... Tree demon lies dead. Nightshade Forest is clear. Pretty handy with a weapon, I'll give you that. Thanks to you clearing out Nightshade Forest, my supplier should now be able to get through. As a token of my gratitude, I'll sell you my most prized blade at a very agreeable price. This thing comes from the east. It is made from folded steel. It's sharper and lighter than any sword I've ever seen. Are you going to give me a katana? It's a fucking katana. You hand the pulpit to Olaf. His face turns serious as he slowly takes it and examines it. He solemnly looks up at you. Where did you find this? This belonged to my little baby girl, Emily. She was the one beautiful thing my wife left me after dying during childbirth. Now she's... I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about it no more. It's obvious he's pretty upset about this. Perhaps someone else could tell you about Emily? Alright, well, we're gonna buy this. For the price, this lightweight, folded steel sword is considered to be the sharpest and deadliest blade known to man. It deals up to 40 damage. Congratulations for purchasing the katana. That's debatable, but... Can you tell me about Emily? You mean Olaf's daughter? Let me guess, you won't talk about it, right? Emily was one of the happiest, most beautiful little girls I've ever seen. Ever since Olaf's wife passed away, Emily was the most beautiful, most beloved to him, and would always be seen clinging to her father. Then one night, Emily suddenly disappeared. Naturally, Olaf was devastated, and believing she was alive and well, spent months searching the entire valley for her. She was never found. Some believe she's dead, then there's others who believe the porcelain doll story. Porcelain doll. An abandoned plantation house lies to the east, which is haunted by the presence of a violent, demonic child. In my heart, I believe this child to be Emily. As you can imagine, Olaf refuses to acknowledge this, although deep down I suspect he knows it to be true. I believe the child to be possessed by a powerful spirit called a Lamia, which is said to devour the souls of children. Once possessed, the child cannot be exorcised, and there is nothing that can't be done. The possessed child is obsessed with destruction, and will slaughter anything that crosses its path. But if I destroyed her? Her eyes suddenly widen as she looks at you with concern. No, you mustn't. You have no idea how dangerous it is. Let me tell you, this is nothing like the tree demon you encountered. It may have the appearance of an innocent child, but that thing is pure evil and is unlike anything you've seen. You risk your life even going there. If I do it, will you help me find out why I'm here? Seema hesitates and looks at you for a moment. You really mean to go there and slay that monster? It's not like I have anything else to do. She breathes a short sigh. Well, if that's what you truly believe, then I'll not discourage you. You'd be doing this town a great service, and yes, I'd be happy to help you in any way. I can promise you that. The demon child in the plantation house will appear if you simply spell her name. But beware, that creature is extremely dangerous and cares only for your destruction. You're going to need more than just health potions. I strongly recommend you get better protection before venturing there. Go speak to Ivan. He has a store next to the pond in the village square. His expertise is tailoring, and his knowledge of protective clothing is remarkable. Tell me about the porcelain doll again. She was believed to be Emily. Spell her name. Okay. approach the well-dressed tailor, who greets you with a smile. What can I do for you, stranger? Who are you? I'm Ivan. My expertise is sewing and clothing. I also know a thing or two about armor and protective garments. I'd like some protective clothing. I'm happy to sell you whatever you need, but you're going to have to provide me with some raw materials first. Fortunately, due to complications with my suppliers, I have no animal pelts left. So each item of clothing you buy from me will cost you a certain amount of gold plus a number of animal pelts. Where do I find animal pelts? You can hunt animals in various locations so long as they are clear of danger. You should try Nightshade Forest. I hear it's safe to go there again. Remember, you can only carry a certain number of pelts. If you need money, just sell me any surplus pelts you have, and I will gladly buy them from you. That sounds awesome. So we'll need 70 gold and 2 rabbit pelts. Alright. Go hunting. Okay. Caught a rabbit. Caught a deer. Caught a rabbit. Caught a rabbit. Caught a badger. Okay. I'll sell the deer. Sell that. I'll sell all of these because I don't have enough money to do anything. Can I go hunting here? I can't go hunting here. Deer. Deer. I'm gonna keep going till it tells me I don't have room for any more pelts. Rabbit. Deer. Rabbit. Rabbit. Deer. Badger. Rabbit. Rabbit. Save. I was going to stay there, but it looks like we can actually hold a lot. Great armor. Yes. For armor level 1, offers 80 hit point protection. Costs 70 gold and requires 2 rabbit pelts. Cool. Yes. Sorry, there's no new armor available. Alright, well, I'll just sell all the pelts then. Can we buy a potion from you? 20. We can buy 2. Let's go on another hunting expedition, and then we'll buy some more potions. See, we can't hunt there, so. I may have hunted this area out, so. 1, 2. Oh, deer got away. I like that they're throwing in. They're taking some new ideas, like from balls. They're taking new ideas and sort of throwing them into an old style game, like with this sort of reflex based thing to determine whether or not you catch something rather than just making it a roll of the die, which I like. Makes it feel much more interactive. Hunting, hunting, hunting. Seriously, how many pelts can I carry? I would like you to tell me. It did say I could only carry limited amounts, so... Caught an elk. Caught a deer. Cannot carry more than 18 pelts. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to know. Then yeah. So my friend, there are no new weapons available right now. Check back later. Give me all your potions. Alright. Let's do this. A pair of scruffy, shabby-looking white wolves angrily block your way. Not sure if these wolves have anything to do with the smaller ones you encountered in Nightshade Forest. Perhaps this is an act of revenge for killing off their buddies. They threateningly glare and growl at you before suddenly charging in your direction. Looks like you've got no choice but to fight them off. Cool. Ooh, 42 HP damage. 7 damage. Alright. Dead white wolf. $42. Wolf's dead. An eerie-looking house stands before you in the middle of a dried-up field. This looks like a very modern house for a place that's selling me katanas. Like, this looks like a house I would live in today, whereas the village looks like, you know, 1600s. An eerie-looking house stands before you in the middle of a dried-up field. Something doesn't feel right about this place, and it's giving you the chills. As you approach the door, you're distracted by something above. A chill goes down your spine as you realize something or someone is staring at you from the upper window. Hello. Hi. I'ma stab you in the face. A lot. Whatever that thing is, it knows you're here. You had better be careful. Don't I need to, like, write something on the walls? Parts of the house appear to be rotten. The paintwork is all chipped and flaked, and there's moss hanging from the edges. Nobody has lived here for a long time. An ominous feeling burns deep in the pit of your stomach. Your intuition is warning you not to get any closer. supposed to paint her name somewhere, right? All I have to paint is that oil stuff. You enter the dark hallway of the plantation house. The lack of lighting gives the place an unsettling, eerie feeling. The entire house looks like it's been vandalized and demolished from the inside. It's an expensive and majestic-looking grandfather clock. The front panel looks like it was designed to be open, but is locked. Judging from the size of the keyhole, it seems like you're going to need a very small key to get in. The small storage cupboard under the stairs, unfortunately, is locked. They're all locked. These stairs are totally wrecked. You wonder what kind of person could have allowed them to degrade to such a dire condition. As much as you'd love to see what's upstairs, the damaged staircase prevents you from doing so. Perhaps you should find an alternative way of getting up there. It's a dusty old mirror with a golden frame. Judging from the intricate artwork on the frame, you're guessing whoever lived here was pretty well off financially. I mean, like, we have matches. I mean, like, lighters were invented before matches, so this is back in the day. There's a grandfather clock. That's a relatively new invention. But they're selling me freaking swords instead of guns. Yes, hi. Sup. You're not sure if it was your imagination, but you could have sworn you saw something scuttle across the wall. No, we saw something scuttle across the wall. It's a child's diary, which is empty for the exception of the first page, which has been written in. Read the page. 4 women argued over who was to be the devil's concubine. They stood before Satan and brought forth gifts to win his pleasure. The first woman presented a necklace of gold and claimed it could make the skies rain fire. The second woman presented a ring of silver and claimed it could dry up the oceans. The third woman presented a bracelet covered in emeralds and claimed it would bring plagues and famine. The fourth woman presented a ruby encrusted brooch and claimed it could destroy the soul of any living being. The devil claimed each woman and took each gift in the order they were presented, for it was the only way to unlock his icy black heart. The crude handwriting suggested it was written by a child. You find it hard to believe a child would have such a morbid imagination. Okay. Yeah, so... Gold necklace, rain... Oh, hold on. I'm going to write this down. Gold necklace... Rain, fire, second, rain, silver, dry up, ocean. So it's basically the anti-lube. That's not something you'd want a concubine to have. Third woman, bracelet, emerald, plague, and famine, ruby, roach, destroy souls. Alright, cool. For it was the only way to unlock his icy black heart. Notice a bottle of olive oil on there. Pick up the olive oil. Cool. Broken banister. Although some of the railings are missing, the part of the banister which still stands looks pretty strong and sturdy to you. Okay. No? That was worth a shot. Glass funnel. Broken brick. Despite the fear of running yourself 7 years of bad luck, you launched the brick at the mirror. Why, look, a portion of the back wall is missing. It seems the mirror was hiding a crude secret compartment. Behind the jagged shards of glass sticking out of the frame, you notice a small box inside the hollow cavern in the wall. Carefully reach into the hole and take out the box. You open the box and see a selection of creepy-looking torture equipment. Among them are chains, hooks, whips, and various other ghastly objects, most of which are stained with what appears to be dried blood. Now that's just unsanitary. Seriously, clean your tools after you use them. You pick out the only clean item in the box, a medium-sized metal hook, which looks like a butcher's meat hook for hanging carcasses. Pocket the meat hook and then carefully close and place the box back where you found it. Now I have a grappling hook. Swing the rope and hook above your head and aim for the banister. Success, you managed to hook the rope to the sturdy top railing of the banister. At least now you can climb up and see what's up there. Yay. After climbing the rope, you enter the only accessible room on the upper floor. Judging from the large toy chest, you're guessing this used to be a child's bedroom or playroom. An old sewing machine which looks rusty and unusable. See a small bobbin of green cotton thread on top of the sewing machine. Given how it's the only useful thing here, you pick up the bobbin and pocket it. It's a large toy chest with a decorative black heart on it. You attempt to fiddle with the combination lock, but the buttons and mechanisms appear to be rusted and jammed. Oil. Good idea. Pour the olive oil on the combination lock in an attempt to lubricate the mechanism. Patience pays off, and the buttons are now usable. That was smart thinking. Attempt to unlock the chest. Okay, so gold, silver. Is that white? Is there another silver? That's gold, silver. Emerald, ruby. The lock opens and the chest lid swings upwards. You peer inside the chest. Seems the only thing in here is a set of toy alphabet blocks. Move them and place them on the floor. Set of alphabet blocks. You are being very loud, young lady. What was that? Sounded like it came from downstairs. Sup. The little girl sits holding her face and sobs away. Please will you help me? My puppet broken needs mending. You're certain she's talking to you. She tosses two small objects on the ground. Slowly and cautiously, you reach over and pick up the broken toy. You thread the cotton through the needle? Sure. Carefully use the needle and thread to sew the puppet's faceless head back onto the body. You hand the fixed puppet to the child. She reaches out and takes it from you. Thank you for helping me. It's so nice of you. Okay. Hello, little girl. Are you Emily? That's a name I've not heard for a long time. It is my name, or so I'm told, though I'm not familiar with you, whoever you are. That's a lovely puppet you have there. Sometimes I think they're my only friends. I get so lonely here. There's nobody to play with. Your daddy really misses you. You know my daddy? You tell her about the weaponsmith Olaf. Oh, how I'd love to see him, if only once. I wish I could leave this place, but I'm unable to do so myself. I miss him so much. Come with me, let me take you home. Oh God, she's a lamia! Stop that! Oh, thank you so much. You're such a kind-hearted soul for showing such mercy. Talk on my ground to do something for you in return. Will you let me stop your heart? Jesus. Okay, that startled me. Fuck. Ah, shit, 75%. Not good. Yeah. Ah, I keep missing the middle. Potion. 100% strength. Okay, 42. Potion. Whiff. Ah, I keep... Yes, got the 100%. Yay. Porcelain doll defeated. Okay. With one final swipe of your blade, you finish off the demon child. As she disappears into thin air, she drops a small silver object. You pick it up and examine what appears to be a small silver trinket. You've gained an amulet piece. You can check how many pieces you have via the options screen. So, a sudden feeling of tranquility engulfs you. It's almost like a weight has been lifted off your chest, and the atmosphere of the house has suddenly become more peaceful. Whatever danger was here is now gone forever. You can rest easy. You still can't help feeling sorry for the poor child. But at least her soul can rest in peace now. Whatever possessed her can't harm her anymore. I'm just going to find some copyright-free music to put on because it's just, the quiet is kind of getting to me. That's probably decent. Except... there we go. There, now there's a little bit of music in the background. Not much, but something. The options menu. Currently have one amulet pieces. Talk to you. Porcelain doll is no more. Emily's soul is at peace. Goddess be praised. I'm so glad you made it out alive. Once again, you've done us all a great service, and thank you for putting Olaf at peace. Now, will you help me find out why I'm here? Tell me, how did you arrive here? Explain how you woke up in a log cabin with absolutely no recollection of how you got there. She carefully listens to your story and pauses for a brief moment before speaking. You Want to know what I believe in my heart? I think you're here for a divine reason. Call it fate if you like. I hate it when people say shit like that. From what I understand, the log cabin you mentioned belonged to a powerful black magician who is no longer with us. I don't know his name or where his body lies, but I do know this land has a history of such people. I'm certain the demons that plague this land are of their doing. Alright. Perhaps you're here to undo their work? Where would I find out more about this black magician? It is rumored there is a learned scholar living in the mountains, apparently an old witch who is very knowledgeable about past inhabitants and events. If you're seeking answers about this land or its people, then perhaps it would be wise to speak with her regarding these matters. However, finding her will not be easy. The path to her cave is said to be extremely dangerous, and only those who know the safe route can reach her. The witch has supposedly hidden herself well, as it is said she does not like visitors. There was once a map that showed a safe path to her cave. And hold on a second. There we go. From my understanding, it was actually two separate pieces of paper which consisted of a map and a base. When those two were aligned on top of one another, they held to the light, it would reveal the correct route. Why doesn't anyone use normal maps in these games? But from what I have heard, the owner of the map tore the top sheet into 4 pieces to prevent anyone reaching her. If you can find the 4 map pieces plus the map base piece and assemble them correctly, you'll be able to visit her. Where do I begin my search for the map pieces? Let me tell you this. Magicians, sages, and witches are well knowledgeable about others like them. The man who owned the plantation house where he met the porcelain doll was not only well knowledgeable in science and medicine, but was also a scholar of the dark arts. His name was Dr. Eli. He is buried northwest of here in an unmarked grave. If you want to find the map pieces, perhaps you should begin your search there. So now I'm going into grave robbing. One more thing before you go. There exists an old tree near here known as the Tree of Life. A local legend claims the tree can magically heal all your wounds. Though there's no evidence to support such claims, it might be worth looking into. If the legend is true, it may be of great use to you. Tell me again about the grave. Yeah. Any potions? Yes, I have the medium-sized ones now. They will restore more health than the smaller ones you're used to. Cool. Who dat? So, hello there. Who are you? He slowly looks up at you before speaking. Gunter, I am. Gunter sees all with Gunter's eye. My name is Gunter, but you beware. Gunter can turn into flying bear. This must be the village idiot. Okay, Gunter. Can you tell me who the man in the photograph is? First answer Gunter's riddle. If you're cleverer than Gunter answer question. Here is riddle. I have no eyes but can see. I am round, squishy, and stuck inside a skull. What am I? An eyeball? Yes. You are very cleverest and smarted. Gunter, now answer question now. Okay, you show Gunter photo. Show him the photograph, which he immediately puts right up against his face and examines it inch by inch. Suddenly his eyes widen as he quickly hands it back to you. Bad man, bad man. Man in photo, bad man. Him black magician, do bad things to people. Gunter like you. Here, Gunter give you present. Pulls out a small fishing rod and hands it to you. Now you can catch fish in pond or lake. You can catch fish, then sell to Gunter. Gunter give you good money for fish. You can now catch fish. You've seen how many fish you've caught via the options screen. Okay. A bunch of reeds which have long since died, dried and hardened in the sun. Pick up the dried reeds and carry them with you. That's what your new fishing rod will cast it into the village pond. Manage to take a small glass object which you carefully pull out of the water. Upon closer inspection, you see it's an old bottle with a paper scroll inside. It's a glass bottle with a rolled up piece of paper inside. Try as you might, there's no way you can get inside without breaking it. It might be worth smashing it against something made of bricks. Let's try fishing. Caught a shrimp. Caught a shrimp. How much do you buy them for? 2 gold each? Okay. Great armor. Sorry, there's no more armor available. No pelts. Emily is finally at peace. Just stares at you for a moment, says nothing for a while before finally speaking. So you defeated the porcelain doll, huh? Tell him about the events of the plantation house. His eyes slowly wells up as he realizes what's happened. He looks up at you and begins nodding as the tears stream down his eyes. Never really accepted my little girl as a monster. Since she disappeared, I lied to myself in false hope that my baby was out there waiting to be rescued. But in my heart I knew the real truth and couldn't face the idea of going out there and ending her life no matter how many people's lives she ended. She may have been a monster in the eyes of society, but in my eyes she was still my precious baby girl. Thank you for putting her to rest, bringing her peace to her soul. I'll always be grateful to you for that. Sorry, my friend there. No, okay, check back later. Only thing we can do is buy some more. Yeah, buy those. Okay. The game's branching out a bit, so we can actually. Whoop. Can we get anything but shrimp? Nope, just shrimp. Okay, we'll sell that. Unmarked grave. The stolen grave looks different to the rest of the clearing and has very little grass growing on it. Although the grave appears to be a few years old, the soil looks like it was recently disturbed. Large unmarked grave sits 11 in the clearing. As to whose grave it is, you can only guess it's the one Seaman told you about, which belongs to Dr. Eli. We need a spade of some kind. And we'll just head... I'm gonna head back here. Because I want to find... Nope. Wooden table with some words scratched into it. Darkest secrets lie behind your own reflection. Right. Something left in the box worth taking. Need a very small key. I was hoping there might be something more here, but it looks like there's not. Let's try this. Oh, hello. You're gonna turn into another monster, aren't you? It's a dead rosemary plant. Judging from its dry, brittle condition, you reckon it's lost its potency and aroma a long time ago. To point picking it will no less likely crumble to dust on contact. A beautiful, ghostly apparition stands before you. She wears a luxurious silk dress adorned with golden thread. She stares directly at you as her radiant, friendly face smiles. She speaks with a soft, comforting voice. Come, do not fear me. I'm sorry, I just fought a Lamia who tried this same bullshit on me. It seems she's beckoning you closer. Naturally, you remain a little hesitant. They say the soul of a kind-hearted person who has passed on does not lament or harm the living. Please come. I give you my solemn word I will do you no harm. There's something strangely comforting about her which makes you feel safe and protected. Perhaps it's this place. It feels more like a sanctuary where no harm can befall you. You edge closer to her and ask who she is. My name was Elena, a name that meant something at one time but which has been long forgotten. I was once the daughter of a wealthy fruit merchant in this valley, adored by young men and admired by all who knew me. Naturally, there were those who were jealous of me, among them the demon witch Corina. She was in love with one particular young man in the village and was possessive over him. One day she saw him smiling at me, and this was enough to provoke her anger. She poisoned me out of spite for fear I would snatch the man she loved. And if bringing me death wasn't enough, she also cast her dark magic to bind my soul to this plane of existence. Now fettered by her magic, I am doomed to aimlessly wander the valley. I cannot pass over until her spell is broken. I can't help but feel sorry for the poor woman. You ask if there's anything you can do. My silk scarf was given to me by my mother and is my most beloved possession. It was given on my birthday a few weeks before I was poisoned. Karina stole it from me and has used it to bind my soul here. Retrieve it from her, destroy the spell, and return the scarf. I will be most grateful to you. There's a small clearing to the west which is known to be frequented by those who practice the dark arts. You will likely find Karina there. One more thing before you leave. In order to destroy the binding spell cast upon the scarf, you will need to burn a sage fire, then hold the scarf over it while untying all knots in the material. Sage is known for its cleansing properties, and the smoke will destroy any harmful magic it comes into contact with. Which brings me to my final words. Karina's dark magic surrounds the clearing where she resides. Burning a sage fire will destroy her magic barrier and bring her out to the open. This was the Tree of Life that Seema told you about. For a tree called the Tree of Life, it's looking rather lifeless. Yeah, I'm gonna actually ask her about this freaking spirit. Okay, you won't tell me anything about the spirit. Well, you suck. Because I don't actually want to do that with the spirit when I don't know a whole lot about the spirit. Where will I get sage? Patch of bare earth where nothing seems to be growing. Judging from the charring on the ground, you're guessing there's been a few fires lit here over the years. It's a rock covered in blood splats. I dread to think what's been going on here. Guessing it's mostly related to some kind of dark magic ritual. Up on the branch of the tree, you notice a beehive, which is surrounded by an aggressive-looking swarm of bees. There's so many of them surrounding the beehive that it looks more like a living creature. Ratha. It's King's Quest with dark Lovecraftian overtones. It's actually not too Lovecraftian so far. So far, it's just dark and spirits and stuff. Right, I need to find brickwork to smash this on. Where could I find brickwork? There are no brick things here. You can get some. It might be worth smashing and get something made of bricks. But there's nothing made of bricks around here. Like, literally nothing is made of bricks. Everything's made of wood. Wait. Oh, maybe. Is this made? Does this count? Fresh spot on the wall. Gunther doesn't appear too happy about that. Careful. Gunter not like sharp glass. Glass cut Gunter's skin and then blood comes out of Gunter. You be careful. Yeah, there's actually combat in this, unlike King's Quest. Small scrap of paper which was inside the bottle falls to the ground. You pick it up and realize it's a piece of a map. Oh, I found my first map piece. Cool. Dry reeds. Add the dry reeds to the bare patch of ground and roughly so they stand upright. Light it. Also, what would be wise to do is light and add some sage for you to light the fire. Well, where's the sage? I can go to the forest, but I'm pretty sure there was just... Yeah, there's no sage here. And we'll hunt while we're here. Might as well just fill up on pelts while we're here. Punk. Badger, badger, badger. Ah. Elk. Rabbit. So I've already gathered nightshade in this forest, so I mean, like that. It's a nightshade plant. You've already taken all the berries, so that's why it looks different. Caught a rabbit. Badger, 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 badger. If only we could harvest mushrooms too. Let's see how many people get that mean. Oh, hold on, Ratha. Let me try something. Alright, now try to post your link. No, probably don't. There! Now you can post links. Can't carry more than 18 pelts. There we go. So we have pelts. We need to find sage somewhere. We pond in the middle of the village square. This is something you see in most villages. It appears to be clean and well maintained as far as ponds go and not overwhelmed with mosquitoes and other parasites. Alright, we have some money now. I'm not going to use it on anything right away, but... Or no sage fire. Okay, yeah, but where do I find some sage? Guess we'll travel to the new location. Yeah, it's not sage, I just checked. Oh, sitting on a branch of the tree in front of you appears to be a horrifying-looking creature with large eyes. It just sits there glaring at you. Judging from its physical appearance, you're guessing it's a forest devil. Unlike the tree demon you encountered earlier, these things are far worse. Just be careful. The creature in the tree must be in a seriously bad mood. It lets out a vile hiss as he lunges at you. Prepare to defend yourself. Alright, let's do this. Oh, Jesus, 950 HP. We may not be able to handle this. How much damage does he do per hit? Nope, I'm dead. Nope. Oh shit, I woke up back here? After suffering a humiliating defeat, you regain consciousness to find yourself inside the log cabin once more. Oh. Okay. By the stream branch. Here's the rusty metal panel, like someone has potentially jammed with their 40s. Grab hold of the metal panel, gently pull it out of the soil and wipe all the dirt, carry it with you. Oh! In an attempt to create a makeshift shovel, you combine the panel with the stick. It's weak and not very useful. Perhaps you need some glue to help bind it properly. Oh, hey, I have this stuff I got from a forest demon. Strengthen your custom-made shovel with the tar. That's better. So I don't know what you mean by... No, I meant by the steam branch for the sage. I don't. You begin the painstaking, laborious task of digging the grave. Deeper and deeper you dig until your shovel hits a large wooden box. Clear the dirt from the top of the box, and just as you suspected, it turns out to be a coffin. Coffin lid has tiny holes where nails should be. You try opening the coffin, but the lid has been somehow forcefully jammed into the box and is sealed it shut. Simply not going to open this with your bare hands. Okay. Good idea. You have your shovel into the lid of the coffin and pry it open. After a lot of effort, you finally pull open the lid and find absolutely nothing inside. All that effort for nothing. Plus, you broke your shovel in the process. Hello! You're startled by the hideous zombie-like creature that suddenly appears in front of you. Carefully, judging from the way he's glaring at you, he doesn't look too friendly. Worthless maggot. You dare disturb my slumber? You weren't even asleep in there. Be gone, or pay with your soul. You can only conclude this is Dr. Eli, the man you've been searching for. Although, being honest, you weren't really expecting him to be up and about. Dr. Eli takes an aggressive stance. You realize you have no choice in the matter but to defend yourself as you draw your blade. Die, worthless maggot. Hopefully he's less... Okay, yeah, he's a lot easier than that forest devil I ran into. Strength 100% strength. Dr. Eli takes 42 damage. He takes a swipe at me. It's fine. You are slightly tougher than... well, you hit slightly harder than the porcelain doll, but only slightly. Dr. Eli defeated, battle 1, gained a total of 100 gold. Eli falls and crumbles into dust as he hits the ground. As he falls, he drops something shiny near the gravestone. New weapons and armor clothing have been unlocked. Sweet. You look at the silver object Dr. Eli dropped. Upon closer inspection, notice it's a small silver key. So I'm going to pick up the key. Okay. So, what do we need to upgrade armor? We need a 160, and we need deer and elk hide. Okay. Upgrade weapon to a crossbow, we need 300 gold. Okay, we're going to go hunting. One, two, three, four. I know where that silver key goes, but just in case something nasty comes out at us, I want us upgraded. 2, 3. Need a deer and an elk. Rabbit. One, 2. Hold on a second as I... Rabbit. Deer, yay. More deer, yay. Badger. Elk. So, okay, we now have the hides we need to craft the armor. We just need to get enough money for both the armor and the new crossbow. There we go. Great armor, for armor, yay. Cost one. Yes. Great armor. What even is that? 3-horned lizard skins. No idea where I would get that, so I can't get reptile armor yet. So we will just sell everything else. Exit to map. Looks like we still need to hunt here. Sorry about this, we're kind of grinding for money at this point, but I don't want to go delving into that house without having upgraded enough. You probably joined after, yeah, I think you joined after we did the Porcelain Doll quest, but that house that I'm going into, it was haunted by a Lamia-possessed little girl, so, you know, not going back in there without being properly equipped. DA rabbits. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Deer. Rabbit. Deer. There we go. Oh, can we get more? Yeah, we have more tar. Not sure if we'll ever use it again, but sell all. Yes. Can be used for our eye to both. Damage it inflicts depending on which bolts you use. Oh, sweet. Purchase potions. We still have the same potions as before. Alright, let's head back to the house. Tiny little key. Try the small silver key in the lock. It fits perfectly. Twist the key, unlock the panel, and swing it open. Examine the clock face. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm going to go back to his gravestone to see if there's any clues there, because I mean, I can brute force this thing easy enough, but so that's 7. Seven, 11. Seven, 11. Seven, 11, 4. 7, 11, 4, 1, 7, 11, 4, 2, 7, 11, 4, 3, 7, 11, 4, 4, 7, 11, 4, 5, 7, 11, 4, 6, 7, 11, 4, 7, 7, 11, 4, 8, 7, 11, 4, 9, 12. Sweet. You hear a click as a small scroll of paper pops out of the bottom of the clock face. You pick up and unroll the scroll. A large iron key falls out from inside it. You pocket the key and take a closer look at the unrolled parchment. It appears to be part of a large map. Yay, another piece of the map. Using the large iron key, you carefully attempt to unlock the cupboard on the stairs. The door unlocks and swings open. Whatever is inside here was not meant for your eyes. The owners obviously had gone to a lot of trouble keeping the contents of this cupboard hidden. Take a peek inside, not quite knowing what to expect. You're disgusted at what you find inside. A mummified baby skeleton lies inside an old box. Given the bizarre dried blood patterns everywhere, you can only conclude this poor child was used as some kind of sick magic ritual. Large dusty book sits in the corner. You pick up the book, blow the dust off it, and take it with you. Save. Stare at the dead baby with mixed feelings of horror and pity. Nasty-looking impact mark on the baby's skull and the dried blood splatter suggests the child died from severe blow to the head. What kind of sick individual would do such a thing? Fragrant herb has been sprinkled around the box. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's dried sage. Yay! Take some of the dried sage. So what's this book about? It's an old, dusty book on what you're assuming is magic. The strange lettering and diagrams are beyond your understanding. It might be wise to consult someone who knows about these things. Alright, let's... go to our resident potion lady. Hand her the book and ask her opinion on its bizarre contents. She briefly flicks through the pages, nodding her head while glancing over the strange symbols. I recognize these symbols. This is a book of magic protection. Most of the symbols in the book are either faded or beyond my understanding, but there are a few I know of which can still be used if they are inked onto the person's skin. Sweet, I get magic tattoos. Lucky for you, I have some mendi from my homeland. It's an extract of the henna plant which can be used to create temporary tattoos. If you require a certain type of magic protection, just tell me and I will ink the relevant symbol on your right arm. You can now get magic protection in the form of tattoos. One more thing. Something came to mind recently regarding your search for the witch in the mountains. I'm sure you've already met Gunter. He's not an easy soul to forget. The poor man wasn't always crazy. He was quite an intelligent, smart young lad at one time who was in love with a young lady from the Karaberg household. Her name was Victoria. They were quite the romantic couple. Then one day Victoria disappeared. He spent weeks searching for her, but with no luck. After a while he became suspicious of Victoria's own father, who he believed had done something terrible to her. He had no evidence to hold up his suspicions, but was determined to find out the truth. Now what the truth really is, nobody knows, but I know one thing. That girl has not been seen for a long time, and since she disappeared, Gunter just spiraled further and further into madness, trying to figure out what happened. If you ask me, I think she is no longer in this world. Her father wasn't exactly the most noble of men, and there were rumors he was dabbling in the dark arts. It is a sad and unfortunate affair. Gunter's madness is beyond help, and he will sadly never go back to being the same person he once was. But it might be worth asking him if he knows anything about the witch in the mountain. He was very well connected at one time, and could remember something important. If you decipher his ramblings, he may possibly be of some assistance. Protection against electricity, suppresses enemy health regeneration. Alright. You feel a sense of pity and a sinking sensation in your heart as you look at Gunter and think about what Sina told you. Ask him about the mountain witch. Barlow know where witch is. Gunter hear him talking once. Ask him about this Barlow character. Bad man, Gunter suspicious. Gunter think he killed Victoria. He take Gunter's love. Gunter know it, Gunter no proof, but Gunter know it in his heart. You go find Barlow. He live in Carryburg House. A house on island in lake in Blackwood Forest. Gunter not lie. It's true, you go ask. Barlow know which, and he know Victoria. Shh. Gunter tell secrets, okay? Barlow hate green malachite. It bad and make him hurt much. Barlow not becoming dead it easily. If life low, he make more health with magic. You stop health generation, then you defeat Barlow. Gunter tell you another secret. Barlow has special door on Carryburg House. Door secret is knock twice and ring thrice. Or maybe secret is ring thrice and knock twice. Gunter forget. Now you go to Blackwood Forest and find Carryburg House on lake. You go find Victoria. Find for Gunter. Later, Rafa. Let's try to do this. Sprinkle the dried sage all over the reeds. Some bits fall to the ground and sprinkling to the reeds. Okay. Let's light it. Light a match and carefully start a fire. Watches the dried reeds and sage flicker and burn brightly. You've run out of matches, so you toss the empty box into the fire as well. Something appears to be happening to the beehive above the fire. The beehive seems to have calmed down and isn't so active anymore. It seems the smoke from the fire has scared off all the bees. The remaining insects just stumble around while they're drunk. A woman dressed in black appears before you. This must be the demoness Corina, which Elena warned you about. The demoness keeps her glance low and remains silent. I thought she was a witch. Sup. Attempt to say something to the demoness. It's immediately apparent she's not friendly. She charges towards you without warning. 100% strength, takes 45 damage. Jesus, that's a lot of health. Attack. Damn it, only 75% strength. We may need to flee. Flee. Yep. We're out. Let's go hunting. Let's get enough for a tattoo. I hate it when it only gives me one at a time. Almost back to full life. I like that they kept the mechanics of this pretty simple. Armor gives you more HP. I do need to unlock new hunting areas, though. Yeah, I can't upgrade it, so... Sell all, yes. Tell me about this new weapon. This thing is called a crossbow. By itself, it's harmless, but load it with the right type of bolt and it can be deadly. Remember, different bolts may have different strengths and effects on certain creatures. I'll be getting new bolts soon, so drop by from time to time and see what we've got. Presses enemy health regeneration. That sounds good. Yes. As you approach the Blackwood Forest, a huge brown bear stands in your way, prevents you from going further. Though cute and cuddly in appearance, you're well aware of just how dangerous this animal is. Attack. Wham. Wham. I'm taking this crossbow. We need a potion now, though. Yep. Yep. I wonder what defending does. I'm going to try defending. Attempt to take a defensive stance for defensive enemy will miss twice. Okay. So defense lasts for more than a single turn to strike you. He whiffed. Cool. Attack. Looks like you can only defend once per combat. Getting a total of 200 gold. Sweet. See a fine thread of spider silk sitting on the forest floor. Pick up the thread of spider silk. Perhaps you should talk to someone knowledgeable about it. It might shed some light on what kind of spider this is. Sure. You know anything about spiders? Hand her the spider silk and ask her opinion on it. Show the silk between her fingers and smells it. The silk belongs to a giant black widow. They're large, venomous creatures that lurk in jungles and forests. Do not underestimate them. If they have the strength of 10 men and their venom is extremely potent. If you are intending to fight one of these creatures, I think I may be of assistance here. Find me something which you can use as bait to lure the spider with. I will add a little poison to it. Should the spider take the bait, it will be weakened enough for you to fight with ease. The added benefit of poisoning the spider will be the weakening of its venom. Okay. What would a spider want as bait? The dead baby? No, not the dead baby. There's nothing here. Maybe it'll eat the elk or rabbit? I don't know. Maybe something to bait the spider with? I don't know. Will the tar work? No. I think there's only shrimp in this pond. No. Exit to map, exit to map. What is this? From out of nowhere, you hear a light, crackling, rattling sound as a giant scorpion scuttles towards you and threatens you with its stinger. Glares at you with its tiny black eyes and threateningly snaps its claws at you. Lashes out at you with its stinger. Looks like the fight is on. Okay, I can take a giant scorpion. I'm gonna try defending my first move. Enemy will miss twice. Cool. Wham. 75% strength. Damn. $60 gold. Sweet. Although most deserts at night have a tranquil feeling to them, this one feels creepy and ominous to you. You suddenly see a pack of angry sand ghouls charge towards you. Yeah, let's fight them. See what happens. Sand ghoul number 1 approaches. Defend. Defense failed. Shit. Let's use one of our minor potions. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to use another minor potion to get us back up to full. That's fine. 100% strength, 45 damage. If I do it right, I can kill them in 2 shots. Ah, I fucked up. 3 it is. Defend again. Sweet. 100% strength. Width. There. Attack. Defend. Successful, sweet. Alright, that was easier than I thought. Okay, total of 120 gold. Hold on, although you defeated the sand ghouls deep down, you still feel an ominous presence lurking here. Let's save. Anything around here that looks different? No? Ooh, that's a pit. That is a deep pit. It's a large hole in the sand. You're hoping this hole is natural and isn't being used as a dwelling by something nasty. Like that! Crabworm. The volatile creature glares at you while snapping its pinches menacingly. Nope. We need to regenerate. Okay. I want more bolts. Like, I want a selection. $30. Alright, we're good. Crabworm slashes at you with its pincers. You have no choice but to defend yourself. Let's do this. Open with defend. I'm gonna do that always now because it makes them miss twice, so there's no reason not to. Yes. right? Ah, 75, fuck. I fucked it up. $75 again. Ah. Okay, we should be good. Alright. 150 gold. Sweet. Stand back and watch as the defeated crabworm draws its final breath. As it dies, it coughs up something large and black onto the ground. The overall atmosphere of the desert feels a lot safer now that the crabworm is gone. Feel comfortable here now. New bolt types are now available. You can hunt in the desert. Sweet. It's a huge dead fly. Never seen a fly of this big. It must measure at least 8 inches in length. Pick up the giant dead fly. Yeah, that's going to be my bait. Let's hunt in the desert. King snake. We're gonna fill up on pelts in the desert. Horned lizard, yes, that's one of the things I need. Another of the things I need. Adders are super poisonous, aren't they? Actually, so are king snakes. Unless there are the... I forget which one with that colored pattern is the fake snake, the one that doesn't have venom. Horned lizard. Horned lizard. Horned lizard. Adder. Adder. Horned lizard. King snake. King snake. Have 18 pelts. Back home. Upgrade armor. Yes. Purchased reptile armor level 1. Upgrade armor reptile armor level 2. I need 420 gold. So and I need 3 rabbit skins for that. Sell pelts. Okay. So I only need 1 horned lizard, so I need to sell 4 of those. I need 2 of these guys, so I'll sell 3. I can sell all of these. I need 3 more rabbit pelts. Or 2 more rabbit pelts, so let's go to map. We'll just hunt the crap out of this until we get full. One, 2. We have enough rabbits, but we're gonna keep hunting, cause I don't know how much money we're gonna need for the new bolt. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Don't think I've ever gotten 4 in the forest before. Deer. Elk. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. Give me more armor. Leather armor level 1. We don't have access to undo boars and stuff yet, so sell all the rest of the pelts. 91 gold. Purchase bolts. Silver, gold, and copper. Ooh, copper does 90 damage. Oh ho ho! They are you buy one at a time, so okay. I'm gonna buy max of these. Then we're gonna go hunt some, and we're gonna get 5 of each of the others. Got a cobra. Horned lizard. King snake. Horned lizard. King snake. King snake. Cobra. Adder. Horned lizard. Adder. Horned lizard. Horned lizard. Horned lizard. Horned lizard. Horned lizard. Horned lizard. Adder. Adder. Sell pelts. Sell all. Purchase bolts. 45. Can buy 2. Gold tip bolt. Copper for now. I would like to find out info on crossbow bolt tipped with pure silver. Although generally weak, silver has been known to be extremely effective against certain enemies. These bolts inflict 50 HP damage and cost 45 gold each. Okay. I was hoping for a bit more than that, but apparently I'm not getting any more information. hope silver works against the demoness, is all I'm saying. Horned lizard. So many horned lizards. King Snack. Cobra. Adder. Horned lizard. Adder. Alright. Nope. Crossbow bolt tipped with 22 karat gold. Although generally weak, gold's been shown to be extremely effective against certain enemies. God damn it, I'd like to know which enemies. Four and 3. Okay, you know what? Let's try to face her. It's Beehive. Flee for now, yes. Let's equip silver and see what happens. I had to go all the way in there to equip silver boat. There we go. Okay, let's see if the silver boat does anything to her. Strikes 100 strength, green, it takes 50 HP damage, she lands it, is that you? Yep, no, we're fleeing. We will equip the gold bolt. See if that does anything. Takes 37 HP damage. Nope. It's pretty worthless. Okay, go here. Actually, I wonder if this will... Yeah, it really doesn't help us. Copper. Yes. Save. Save. Go show her the bug. Hit her the dead large and fly. She takes it from you and looks at it and smiles. Yes, this will serve well as bait. Once I add a little poison, you'll be all set to go. She begins preparing a mixture in a strong bowl and then suddenly looks a little nervous as she frantically searches around for something. This is very embarrassing. It appears to have run out of rosemary. Maybe a harmless herb to you or I, but it's extremely toxic to black widow spiders. Third, I cannot finish the poison. Think you can find some rosemary? The dried kind is not potent enough, as it needs to be picked fresh. You'll find it growing wild around the valley. So this was rosemary, right? Yeah, I need to kill the witch. She'll leave. That place will become less horrible. Whoop. Yeah, that was the wrong place to go. Flee, yes. It was there that I wanted to go, but I might as well hunt while I'm waiting for my health to restore. King Snick. better. King Stick. Horned Lizard. Horned Lizard. Yeah, one more hunt. Horned Lizard. Horned Lizard. Horned Lizard. Alright. Nope. We'll buy one more of these, and then we'll buy the max those, because that's what we're going to use. Copper. Let's go see if we can't fight the witch. Prepare for battle. Let's defend. Defense failed. Shit. Yeah, that hurt. Only 75% strength. Shit. Whiff. Oh, I can defend again. Successful. Yay. I keep hitting 75%. There we go. Fuck. Battle 1, can total 300 gold, sweet. Can restock my copper bolts. She dies and disappears into nothing. She drops a piece of paper. You pick it up and realize it's one of the map pieces. She also draws something bright and red on the ground. It's a bright silk scarf which Demon has dropped to the ground. The scarf was... Okay, so from what I remember, I need to unknot the... Carefully untie the knot in the silk scarf and find a small scrap of paper inside with bizarre symbols and letters drawn on it. Take it out the paper and throw it into the sage fire and watch it burn. At least any effects the magic would have had are no longer there. Hold on a second. Can I don't think I can do it. Alright, exit to map. Head here. Let's get rid of the scarf. God bless you, thank you so much for retrieving this. You have no idea what this means to me. I'm no longer bound to cross over to the next plane of existence. Tell me, is there anything at all I can do for you? Tell her about the witch you were searching for on the map pieces which lead to her location. She looks at you as a smile grows across her pretty face. Well, it may seem like a coincidence, but I don't believe in such things. As far as I'm concerned, everything is written. Call of fate, but it just so happens I have one of those map pieces. It belonged to my father. Here, you may keep it. She hands you a small, dusty old fragment of paper. Look here, I have something else for you. Take these fire crystals. She gives you a handful of small glass shards that feel warm to the touch and glow bright orange. These crystals may not seem like much, but when they come into contact with ice or snow, they will heat up. They can prove useful if you ever find yourself trapped in the harsh snow-covered mountains to the east. Take the fire crystals from her and put them away. Before we part ways, I will bestow one final gift to you. This place you are standing in is sacred and was once a sanctuary where life could flourish and no evil could enter. The heart of this place is the tree of life which you see before you. I will restore the tree and the surrounding area back to its original beauty. Consider this my way of showing gratitude for everything you have done. Suddenly everything becomes more alive. Flowers bloom, plant life rejuvenates, and the air becomes rich with the strong, sweet fragrance of flowers and herbs. Hear my words. Should you feel a little low in energy, simply touch the tree to be fully rejuvenated with health. But take heed, this cannot be done too often as the tree needs time to reinvigorate its strength. Now I shall cross over. It's finally time. Thank you for your help. God bless, and goodbye. And with that, she disappears into nothingness. Feel glad her soul is finally at peace after so long. And we have some rosemary. It's radiant green hues. As you return, you can smell the potent and spicy aroma coming from its leaves. Pick some rosemary. Let's charge up. Touching the tree will totally regenerate your health. However, once the tree can only be used once every few minutes, it needs time to recharge, so use it wisely. Sounds good. Back here, there. Yes. Yes. Just let me prevent poison. Seeds for the concoction of the dead fly you gave earlier. Pigs and feed it to the spider. So weaken the spider and disable its poison so you can stand a better chance at combat. Okay. Let's get 11 of these guys. Can we buy 2? That'll bring us up to 5. Let's make this all by 2. Okay. Alright. We are good to go. Let's try to deal with this spider. I think we have all the map pieces, we just need the base now. Throw the tainted fly at the giant web, which immediately sticks to it. Large spider hangs down, slowly lowers itself onto the center of the web, and begins devouring the fly. Notice you for disturbing its meal, the spider leaps at you. We'll defend. If unsuccessful, enemy will miss. Lunges and whiffs. Attack. I keep hitting the 75%. Angry at self. God damn it. What's that? 65 damage. There we go. Defend. Defense failed. Get whiffed, or I get whammed. Defense. Shit. We got fucked, yep. Potion. Defense. Jesus, why does the defense keep failing? Fuck. Defend. There we go. God damn, 75% fucking god. There. Got a 1, 3 on gold. This final bolt rips through the spider's soft belly and finishes it. As it dies, it ejects a large quantity of pure white silk from its abdomen. Take it. So you enter a Blackwood forest, see a pack of goblins heading in your direction. No. I'm going to end the stream here because we've been streaming for over 2 hours. Hope you all enjoyed this. Share it with your friends, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.